Welcome to Hi Hungry, I'm Dad.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hi Hungry, I'm Dad, the podcast where nerdy dads talk nerdy fads. I am your host, Jared, and I'm here with...
Oh, boy, I'm Nathan.
Oh, I love it. So, obviously, I'm having fun with my soundboard.
Your new soundboard.
Yeah.
It's still new.
Relatively, sure.
Yeah, it hasn't been dropped yet.
No, not once. And hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah, I hope not also.
I mean, I have it on this nice little stand. But really, who gives a shit? Nathan,
What?
let's get into quick things. What's your one quick thing?
Here's my one quick thing. And I'm sure you were guessing it already. It was that I got to see Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah, that's what I figured it was.
At the House of Blues, and it was mind-blowing. I've never been to like a pop show before. Like I've seen the Killers, but they're kind of like a rock band. And I've been to like one rap show ever, but this was incredible. The energy in the room, and it was like me and Hannah, surrounded by like all of these like gay guys, and we were all like dancing and hugging and stuff together. We were just having the best time. And this one guy who had a Freddie Mercury mustache and a Carly Rae Jepsen wig on, turns to me and he's like, "Oh, you're straight?" And he's like, "I never before ever believed in like straight allies for the LGBTQ community until this moment." And then we hugged and laughed and danced some more.
We do exist.
We do exist. I think my favorite part of the show was at the end when she was doing Cut to the Feeling. They shut off these confetti cannons, and everyone lost their minds. I lost my mind. Daniel lost his mind. Everybody lost their minds. And
how about Hannah?
And Hannah also lost her mind. And then at the very, very end of it, like the last like maybe 30 seconds, somebody passes her up a foam sword, and she was dancing around with it, and it just made my entire year.
I've seen a lot of concerts at House of Blues, and they're usually very intimate, very close. So I can only imagine.
Well, this was in the big room.
Yeah.
Okay, because they have two different rooms. They've got the
Right.
big room and then like the Bronze Peacock, which is a smaller room.
Right.
But and I've seen shows in both.
But it's still going to be smaller and more intimate
Yes.
than being like at Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion.
Yeah, you want to say that one again?
No. It's going to be more intimate than simply
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Or
Because
even like
words are fun.
or even like Revention Center, because they're on a stage that's like 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
Whereas like CRJ is only like maybe 6 feet up, like just above head height, so you can like see her feet.
Right.
And like, I don't know, we've seen Silent Planet, which is my buddy Garrett is in that band, and they opened for August Burns Red like the Sunday before at House of Blues, same room, and that was awesome too. But like CRJ just brings this energy that nobody else did.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So a lot of fun. I've mostly only seen like rock bands there, or like metal bands. It's different. Hey,
Yeah,
Jared.
Because it's different music.
Yeah, and Jared, what's your one quick thing?
My one quick thing is The Boys on Amazon Prime.
Oh, The Boys.
Yes. This show, it's the first season, and it's real good.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
You should. I think you would enjoy it.
Yeah, I was thinking about it because Andrew mentioned something about it.
Oh, so Andrew will tell you to watch something, but if I tell you to watch it, you'll be like, nah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ah, man.
He's Australian, which means he has taste.
Fuck you for that, I guess.
Australians are really known for fashion and taste.
And Foster's.
Yeah, and Fasters.
Okay, so let me give you the quick synopsis of this show in a roundabout way. It's real short. A group of vigilantes set out to take down corrupt superheroes who abuse their superpowers.
See, from the trailer that I've seen of it, it seemed like they were just policing them. Like that was their job, was to police them.
No, it is not their job.
Oh, they're just like, fuck them.
They're vigilantes, yes.
Oh, neat. That's neat.
Yeah, it's a real fun show.
Because like from the superheroes I've seen, like that they show in the trailer, it's like, no, they absolutely need like policing.
So what it is in the show, they have something very similar to like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, right?
Yeah.
So the corporation involved with the superheroes is Vought Industries, and they basically promote superheroes. They make movies out of these superheroes. So they're making billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a money-making scheme, and they have like tryouts for new superheroes to join like the Seven, which the Seven is like the main group. But the main group is almost a direct ripoff of Justice League.
That's funny. So, but these people do actually have superpowers, right?
Yes.
But then, like, do the people who are trying out, do they have superpowers?
No. Well, the people who are trying out, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
The people who are the vigilantes, no.
Okay, that's neat.
So it's more of like a Batman situation in a sense for the vigilantes, just because they don't have superpowers and they're trying to take down people who do.
Yeah, because like Batman doesn't have superpowers.
Right. But the guy that I can see as playing the Batman role within the Seven is called Black Noir.
That's funny.
And he almost looks like a Black Panther character, but he does not say a word through the whole show. And it is hilarious.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because then people don't know like who he is or
Right.
whatever.
Exactly.
That's interesting.
But
Sounds
The
fun.
Boys on Amazon Prime. I highly suggest everybody watch it.
Yeah, boys.
So Nathan, guess what time it is?
What time is it, Jared?
Time for shower thoughts.
Yay.
So this segment kind of goes with our main topic tonight. Because shower thoughts and bathwater.
Right.
So, all right. So first one comes from username checkout.
Okay.
Yeah. So username checkouts. No one actually teaches you how to ride a bicycle. They just hype you up until you work it out.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like parents are good hype men, right?
They should be. They should be. Good parents are. But I don't know. I just taught Charlie how to ride a bike this summer, and Emma wants to learn now. And like you do help them. You know, you're holding the bike seat so that they don't fall over, so they find their balance, and then you just kind of push them. But you know, it's sort of like, I mean, you could say the same thing about birds. Birds don't nobody teaches them to fly. They just watch the other birds fly, and then they're like, well, fuck, I could do that. And then they jump. And they're like, hell yeah.
Fall.
Yeah, they're just like, hell yeah, let's go. And then they fall, and then they fly.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, they fall sometimes, just like kids on bikes. Kids on bikes fall sometimes.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think it's a mixture of both. I think that a lot of hype goes into it.
And you do have to tell them how to do it, though.
You do have to tell them how to do it, and you have to guide them a little bit, but mostly it's you behind them telling them, hey, you can do this. You got it. Hey,
Yeah.
you're doing great.
You're doing great. Have you seen the video of somebody pushing their little boy, and the little boy is just screaming, I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall. And the dad like stops pushing the kid, and then he's just doubled over laughing. He's like, no, you got it. You got this. You're doing great. And the kid is just screaming, and the mom's holding the phone, and she's laughing. Because that kid was doing everything he could to psych himself out.
Yeah, sounds like it. And I'm guessing he continued to ride his bike.
Yeah, I mean, it was only like 15, 20 feet. But yeah, it was pretty funny. This kid's got all these pads on, like elbow pads, like wrist guards, shin pads, helmet. and he's just screaming. It's also funny how like kids don't realize that when they're riding their bikes that like if you don't want to fall over, just put your feet out.
Yeah.
You can just drag them on the ground until you stop.
Mm-hmm. Unless you buy the wrong size bike and they can't reach the ground.
Yeah, but I don't know. Not that hard. Riding a bike's not that hard.
So.
Riding a bike's not that hard. Get over, idiots.
I'm gonna fall.
You're not gonna. I mean, yeah, you're gonna fall. Grown men fall. My dad fell off his bike and broke his collarbone.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's why he doesn't ride a bike anymore.
Okay, so this next one comes from. This is a weird one. Z0 Tweety. In the future, old YouTubers might give their account to their children, and it might develop into some sort of family business that is passed on through generations until the original owner of the account becomes a legend.
I hate this. I hope this doesn't happen because there are some YouTubers whose like accounts just need to die with them.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we're not passing this show down to our kids.
Well, I mean, we're not YouTubers, so
yeah, like, but I mean, it's like same kind of platform, you know, like it is something that is made by someone who is not famous in hopes of becoming famous.
Make us famous.
Make us famous. And by that I don't mean dox us.
Yeah, don't do that.
Or release naked pics.
Well, you have to have naked pics for people to actually be able to release those.
That's fair. Also, if somebody released naked pics of us, I guess like that's makes us one step closer to being Kim Kardashian.
That's fair.
I mean, you know, if we
know what? Fuck it. I want to marry Kanye.
I just want to be able to have the power to call Kenny G and pay him for a gig, like a private gig.
Yeah, a private show in my house.
Yeah.
Okay, so what YouTuber would pass down their show to their kids? I have one in mind, and I think mine is probably the best scenario.
I don't know. Like most people I can think of, it's like Logan Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Which he should not procreate.
Should not have children, no.
I think he should just be a bro for the rest of his life because I find him funny in an ironic way.
That's fair.
Like in Can't Take It Back. I thought he
fucking Christ, that movie.
He had like one scene and stole the whole movie. Like he was in a bunch of scenes, but he had
in
like
the back of the car.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, we should go." And they're like, "Well, we can't all go." Well, fuck you guys.
Yeah. He stole the whole movie with that scene. And it just made it so good. That made me so happy. But like PewDiePie should not procreate either. Most YouTubers I can think of should not procreate.
Yeah, but you know the problem is they're going to.
Or they might not. I mean, what's the makeup guy that has his own makeup line? He does like, I can't remember his name.
Not sure.
Hannah's going to yell it right now. She's not here. She's just going to yell it in her car while she listens to this episode.
But we still heard you, Hannah.
I heard you, Hannah. Yeah, like, I mean, he does a great show, but, you know, it's makeup tutorials. So, I mean, just other people are just going to do them. All right, so who's your person that you think should?
Bat Dad.
Who's bad? Oh, Bat Dad.
Bat Dad.
Oh, yeah, Bat Dad, absolutely. Yeah, he didn't even pop into my brain because I haven't seen a Bat Dad video in so long. So I made a rule for my kids that they cannot watch YouTube when they are here. when they're in our house, they cannot watch Bat Dad.
Because like most kids, they just watch.
Not Bat Dad. Sorry, they can't watch YouTube.
Yeah.
I said the wrong thing.
Most kids just watch terrible stuff on YouTube.
It's all like people, like grown ass people playing with dolls, or Elsa and Spider-Man shipping videos, or like, I mean, you've seen the one where Batgirl is pregnant and the Joker. They didn't make someone up to look like the Joker. They just got a comically oversized mask.
Yeah,
and somebody was just wearing it. It's so bad that it makes me laugh because it's bad, but the fact that they keep making them drives me crazy.
Yes.
You know what? I would say Mega 64 should pass down their YouTube channel because they make funny videos and I enjoy them.
Okay. So there you go.
Yeah, there's that.
So maybe there is some kind of plausibility to this YouTubers passing down to their kids.
I don't know. If I was the kid of a YouTuber growing up, I'd be like, fuck you, Dad. I'm going into finance. Like, how
I'm
do you
going into the most boring thing I can think of.
like? I'm gonna be an accountant. How do you rebel against like cool parents, or like you're like parents who are
you
famous?
don't smoke pot.
Yeah, no. Fuck you, Dad. I'm gonna become an athlete. I don't know. I just don't know. Not that that's a boring job, but it is completely different from being a YouTuber.
Well, I mean, think about it. This is the whole reason why Stan Lee sold Marvel, right? Is because kids weren't interested in taking over.
The family business. Yeah. What about Dude Perfect?
Not aware.
Those are the guys that do the things like, it's all like trick shots. Everything they do is like a trick shot.
Yeah.
Like that's fun for me to watch. But you know those guys do that. Like they've come out and they're like, yeah, we practice this stuff. This is like literally all we do is try to do this stuff, and we take videos of us doing things over and over and over again. And it's like 3 hours of us like not landing something, and then you get the one shot of them landing it. But like
it's movie magic.
Yeah, one of my favorites was when they were on top of a dam and they're throwing like different sized balls down to try to get guys on the bottom of the reservoir or whatever to like catch it.
Yeah,
and like watching them get hit with like a yoga ball and just getting crushed by it is one of the best things I've ever seen.
All right, yeah, I could see that one.
Yeah, and they also will like do stuff from that.
But the thing is, too, though,
dam.
is that there's a lot of people who do that anyway, and not just them.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of other people, but they have consistently the best stuff because they came out doing that first, and they made the most money off of it, so they're able to do it for a living. Like they have like a Dude Perfect headquarters, which is basically like a giant ass warehouse that they just do stuff in.
They're like the Coca-Cola of sodas.
Yeah. I will agree with that.
There you go. I did it.
I
got you to agree with something.
That's your own shower thought is what you just did. Because my only response could be, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
So the next one comes from Zetanoid. 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 Most straight men flirt more with their homies than they do with women.
Okay, that's fair.
You want to know why?
It's because we're not going to, like, we know the rejection's coming already.
Yeah.
And, like, it's...
Our homies aren't going to be assholes to us for no reason.
They're not going to be mean to us because we didn't, I don't know. I literally don't know. It's easier. It's like practice. It's practicing.
Like, okay, so guys... almost, unless they're like fucking super fucking cocky and arrogant, they go in talking to somebody pretty much knowing they're going to get rejected.
Yeah, like I expect rejection.
But if you go and you jokingly flirt with a buddy of yours, you're not going to get rejected like that.
Yeah, like I waited to tell Hannah that I had feelings for her until I was 100% sure that she would like reciprocate. But also I had to have some beers first to get up the courage to say it, even though I knew she would reciprocate.
Yeah.
A lot of anxiety in talking to members
a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
I think within the society that we live in now, and if you are just an average guy, right? You're not a fucking dude, bro. You're not some fucking frat guy, right?
Yeah.
I think most guys these days want to be aware of the current political crisis that we're in.
It's awareness.
Yeah.
It is cultural awareness
There you
now
go.
of how women have been treated. And like, I literally had because I grew up 2 older sisters, and like I grew up not knowing that I thought that catcalling was just a thing on TV, and that it was only done by construction workers.
Yeah.
I did not know that it was an actual thing that happened on like a daily basis. Like I didn't know that when women go on dates with guys that they text their girlfriends to let them know where they are the whole time. I did not know this.
Yeah.
Until like recently. And like, it makes me scared for like my daughters of like, I feel like I have to teach them to defend themselves and to have the confidence to say no or to leave me alone, and then like, with my son being so young, I feel like it is, my job to teach him that is not that's not acceptable behavior.
No, that's definitely your job.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying, I feel like it's my job. I didn't say
No,
it is definitely my job. Yes.
No, it is definitely your job.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, for us to be able to raise well-developed kids and sons especially to understand all these issues,
Yeah.
we have to raise them better.
Yes. Absolutely. Because, like, I mean, I don't know. There's just so much stuff that guys never knew about the world that women live in. But, like, since it's come to light in the past, 2 years, 3 years, it's really been exposed, the outcry of that and seeing other men be exposed, for the way they're acting. It's enlightening, but it's also, and it's empowering to women. And I want to like continue that to the next generation so that they don't know that was a normal thing at some point.
Right.
That's just the thing that garbage people do. Because it is.
And whenever we say garbage people, we don't mean the guys who pick up garbage.
No, they don't.
We literally mean the people who belong in the garbage.
Yes, trash humans.
Yes.
I should have said that. Trash humans.
Trash humans.
Yeah. All right, you have another one?
No, that's it.
Huh.
Let's take a quick time out.
I'm Christy.
And I'm Jackie.
And we are Killer Fun. We explore the intersection of crime and entertainment every other week.
For as long as people have been communicating, they have been talking about who did what to whom, and is that socially acceptable?
Because the boundaries of society,
crime,
and entertainment have always gone hand in hand.
The more salacious,
or weird,
the better. From books and movies
to television shows and games,
we look at how life and art imitate and inform one another.
And we can't get together and not laugh. So let's face it, there's going to be laughing.
Killer Fun is available anywhere you listen to podcasts, so join us.
Let's get back to the show.
So, Nathan, our main topic tonight is something that I've been really excited to talk to you about.
Yeah? What is it?
Well,
I know what it is, but this is me like playing it up. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Gamer Girl Bathwater.
Gamer Girl Bathwater. Don't throw the Gamer Girl out with the bathwater.
Or do.
Episode topic.
So, I guess if you are not aware,
Yes.
Belle Delphine is selling, or was selling, bathwater.
Is she not anymore?
No, I think that it has sold out, and she has stopped selling it.
I'm sure she made a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Did I say won a whole bunch of money? She made a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, or won, who knows?
Or won. I mean, it's kind of a win.
Yeah, that's a win for sure.
Yeah.
To have people buy your bathwater.
Nobody wants to buy my bathwater.
No.
Like literally no one.
Yeah, I would agree with that. So if you're not aware of who Belle Delphine is, she is a 19-year-old gamer girl that is on multiple platforms. She was on Instagram and
Twitch.
Yeah. Well, is she on Twitch?
She's a Twitch streamer. It's like she.
I think she is.
I thought she streamed herself playing video games, and this is how this started.
No. So how she got famous is by the way of TikTok.
Oh, gross. Gross.
So she got popular on TikTok, then moved over to Instagram, and I think she has been banned on Instagram. I could be wrong.
She got Banstagrammed.
Yeah.
Insta banned.
But she is on like Twitter and YouTube, and apparently has a Facebook page or something. But she is also on Pornhub.
Yes.
She makes
That was a thing that came up.
She makes weird little videos of like she does play on words, right? Like she'll put something up on Pornhub that is like Belle Delphine plays with a cock and is like petting a chicken, right? Or Belle Delphine shows her pussy and she holds up a stuffed cat.
Yeah. Do you make money on Pornhub from videos?
You can, yeah.
I guess she makes money on Pornhub from videos. I really
don't know. I think it's just her trying to play up this persona that she has given herself.
Mm-hmm.
If she makes money or not, I don't know. I think she's doing it more for the awareness of her and her brand.
I mean, I guess if that's your brand and that's, what you want to do, then that's a good way to do it.
Yeah. So I think she's, just as most people are aware, sex sells, right?
Yeah.
So if you're out there, she is obviously an attractive young woman, right? But
I don't think I've ever seen her. So.
Oh, okay. Well, just understand that there are people who are buying her bathwater. You can imagine.
No,
that she's an attractive young woman,
that.
right?
Yeah. She would have to be attractive for people to want to buy it, and the fact that it's sold out means that they definitely want
a lot of people want to buy it.
Yeah.
I think that she ended up starting to sell a second batch that was just like a more quantity of bathwater. But I think the people that bought the initial bathwater samples, I think they were like $35 or $45 or something like that, and they came in
that's
small.
reasonable.
They came in small little
Vials.
containers, right?
Yeah, that's reasonable.
So if they didn't A, drink it,
Gross.
B, cook with it,
Gross.
then they probably C, tried to resell it. And you can find a few of these still online, but they're like $250 and above.
What are they selling?
I have no idea.
I bet there was like one guy that bought like all of it.
There's probably one guy who bought a shit ton of it, yes.
Oh, that's weird.
So there are people,
entrepreneur.
Yeah, there are people on YouTube that obviously bought it and drank it on YouTube.
Gross. I did not know this.
Yes. No, there are videos of people drinking her bathwater,
Ugh.
cooking with her bathwater.
Oh, no.
So
pouring it out for the homies?
No, none of that. The
This
homies don't deserve it.
Oh, no. This is awful. People are awful and gross.
People are weird. Okay, so here's one thing that I stumbled on, all right? So somebody got the logo of Gamer Girl Bathwater, replaced the bathwater with pee.
No.
Somebody is selling Gamer Girl pee online for $10,000.
No, thank you. No, thank you. I would watch that video of somebody drinking pee, though. Because
somebody would.
I've seen a friend drink pee before.
Oh, that's awful.
I know. It was a great joke. How
was that a joke?
I didn't do any of it, but when I tell you later the person that drank it, you're going to laugh and be like, yeah, no, that's totally worth it. That guy totally needs to drink pee.
So I just thought it was funny because obviously I do pre-pro for this show, right?
Yeah.
So I've been inundated with fucking Belle Delphine everything for the past week.
Yeah.
And I stumbled upon this website that had the bathwater for sale because I was trying to see if it was still for sale or if it was all gone or whatever.
Because you're going to get some.
Yeah, I was going to get some and drink it, obviously.
You're going to drink it on the air.
So I wanted to see if it was still available. The only one that I found was this $250 bottle of bathwater. But within that same website was Gamer Girl Pee for $10,000. I was like, this is ridiculous.
And you know that's fake.
So, yeah.
Because
Well,
it's the same vial.
Okay, well, let's say this. I wasn't fully aware that it was fake.
So you bought it.
No, I did not. But what I did is I did a little bit of digging and I searched Gamer Girl P, and apparently it is something that is not legitimately linked to Belle Delphine. So that's fun.
That's a fun thing that happened and exists.
Yeah.
But I thought there was a report that the bathwater contains no genetic material.
There was a report that I did see that said that the Gamer Girl bathwater does not contain any traceable DNA.
So it contains untraceable DNA.
I have no idea.
Like, I just imagine that in order to call it bathwater, all you have to do is put it in a bathtub and nobody has to actually use it. Plus, like, I mean, I don't know. Like, if it was like bathwater that was used to like actually take a bath with, wouldn't there be like soap or bubbles or something?
There should be, yeah.
So like if you shake it up or if you like opened it and smelled it, it would smell like lavender or whatever.
I mean, maybe, but unless, let's just say that she did use this as quote unquote bathwater. I think all that you would really have to do to say that it is bathwater is just fill up a bathtub and then submerge into the water and then get out and then collect it, right? I don't think you necessarily have to bathe.
I mean, bathwater just has to be in the bath. Like, I don't
Yeah.
even think that she would have to get into it. It would just have to be in the bathtub.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's the thing that like is misleading. She seems like the type of person that would just do that.
I don't
Based
know.
off of like her like fake videos or whatever of her doing things.
I mean,
like-
maybe.
It just seems like that's what she would do.
It's quite possible. So the funny thing is that she started this as a joke because somebody ended up telling her that they would drink her bathwater.
Mm-mm.
And so as a joke, just seeing if people would buy it, she was like, yeah, I'll sell my bathwater.
Yeah, like
And then it sold out like almost immediately.
I've heard the expression like, "Oh, they're so hot, I would drink their bath water."
Yeah.
But like also,
But you also didn't think that those people were stupid enough to do it.
yeah, it was like it's an expression, it's a turn of phrase. Like you wouldn't actually drink someone's bath
don't
water.
actually do it.
Like,
It's got them ass juices in it.
what if she tooted in the bath, or what if she pooped in the tub?
Ooh.
Like, I mean, that's happened before with my children. All of them at some point have pooped in the tub. I have pooped in the tub. Everyone at some point has pooped in the tub.
That's fair.
Yeah. It's like saying everybody has pooped their pants at some point. Yes, you absolutely have.
Yeah.
Not necessarily saying that you did it as an adult, but you have done it.
You have shit them drawers though.
Yeah. No, pants. not drawers.
So with doing all this research on her over the past like week and a half, I really wanted to go into it not liking her. Just because if you've watched any of her videos, you kind of know what I'm talking about. She has this vibe that is very like ditzy and almost like entitled because she is like a 19-year-old woman and she is attractive and she knows that people are just going to follow her because of that, right?
Mhm.
But digging into like who she is, who she really is, it's very interesting. She was born in South Africa
Oh, neat.
and she moved to the UK when she was 9.
Okay.
Her first YouTube video that she ever did was like a makeup tutorial.
Okay.
And so
Is she the little girl that farts and then goes, "Did you guys hear that? My house is haunted, y'all."
no, but that would be hilarious if it
Because
was.
that is still to this day one of the best YouTube videos that exists.
So it's really weird because she's playing this character. It's like a anime cat character,
Mhm.
right? And it's like a ditzy character. And I think that obviously it's a persona.
Yeah.
Right.
It's something. It's like It's a character she puts on.
Right, exactly.
Like Kanye.
Yeah. But
I like that you agreed with that. I definitely believe that Kanye just plays a character for the public.
no, I think so too.
Because there's no way that like Kim Kardashian would want to marry that person.
It sells merchandise.
It does.
It
But-
sells albums. It sells it sells. Again, I really wanted to go in not liking her, but kind of doing some research and finding out like who she is and where she came from. I kind of like her a little bit. Not that I'm going to go and watch her videos
Or drink her bathwater.
or drink her bathwater for sure. But I kind of have a little bit of respect for her and like what she has built for herself.
Mm-hmm.
And now, I mean, granted, if she wasn't a young, attractive girl, then chances are she probably wouldn't be in the position she's in.
Uh-huh.
But I think that she has definitely positioned herself in the right way.
To make like a whole bunch of money.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she can just quit.
Well, I mean, maybe just like transform into something else.
Maybe she'll have a new character.
Yeah, maybe.
It'll be Belle Delphine. And she just dresses up like Daphne from Scooby-Doo.
I would love it.
And she just, is super clumsy and falls into traps.
It would kind of go with her personality. Yeah. I think
Yeah,
so.
it seems like something she could do. But she's not really ditzy. She just, is clumsy. But she can figure out, everything at the end.
No, that's Velma.
Yeah. Jesus, Velma's.
So she starts as Daphne and then transforms into Velma.
Yeah, she becomes Velma Delphine.
I like it.
Hey, Jared,
Yeah,
you need some advice?
I do.
Yes. This is from Coach Demetrius Clark at Coach Clark TF.
fuck?
coach. Yeah, the fuck. Coach Clark, the fuck. Track coaches need.
It's a fucking terrible nickname.
I know.
Coach Clark, the fuck?
Okay, let me read
wait,
this.
wait. Coach Clark, the fuck?
Coach Clark, the fuck.
The fuck?
All right, track coaches need input on how to train high jumpers better if you don't have the space. # need advice.
Drive cars at them.
Put them in small spaces, not like a closet or anything, but like small spaces, and make them jump up onto like shelves. But they have to land on their back.
Okay, look, I think that we need to go this route. If we typically tell kids don't play in the street,
Mm-hmm.
you have to tell these kids specifically, hey, go play in the street.
And jump over this car
And jump over those cars.
and land on the car behind it on your back.
Yeah.
You only jump backwards. But land on this. Put weights in their shoes and make them jump up and down for a long time.
Put weights in their shoes and make them think they just gained weight.
How about this? Put them in those like Michael Jackson shoes from Smooth Criminal.
And make them lean.
And no, they don't lean, but like those shoes like attach into the floor.
Yeah.
And then you make them jump and be like, why aren't you jumping high enough, Johnson? Jump higher, Johnson. You want to be on this high jump team? You need to jump higher. Also, how many high jumpers are on a team? Like when I was in track, there was like 2 of us.
I have no idea.
I did high jump and I was terrible. I did it. I competed in it once.
Yeah.
The coach told me not to do it anymore. He said, you need to just stick to running and band.
Band mostly.
Mostly band. That was just my freshman year of high school. And I just eventually quit track and just did band.
What would be really funny is if you were the only person on the track team and your coach was like, yeah, no, just go to band.
He probably would. He would have been like, it's not worth it. You're not. I went to one meet and it was because it was at my school and I never went to any of the other ones and no one ever said anything to me about it
Nice.
because I was not very good.
See, I was in like the complete opposite situation. I was playing varsity soccer. I was doing football. I was playing basketball and baseball. So I was always like going from one to the other. I remember one day, it was my freshman year. I was playing varsity soccer, and my freshman basketball coach came up to our bus that was about to leave to go to a game. And he was like, "Hey, you got a basketball game tonight." I was like, "I mean, I got a soccer game too." He was like, "Look, if you stay on this bus and you don't come with me, you're not playing basketball here again." I was like,
Bye.
I mean, varsity soccer versus freshman basketball. I think
Yeah.
I'll stay on the bus. Thanks, coach.
Yeah. You didn't have me on varsity basketball.
Yeah, because I sucked.
Yeah, I just would not have gone.
I was not great at basketball. Let's be honest.
I was penalized for not going to one of our football games and like marching in band at it, because that was the Katy High School homecoming and I'd been asked to that, and I told them that I wasn't going to be at the game, that I was going to that. And there was 3 of us who didn't go to the game, and the band director like yelled at us later about it and was like, "Well, you're not going to get to march this week," which was our last football game of the season. And this was my senior year. And so this would be like the last time I would march at a football game. And we always, at the end, at the last game of the year is always against Katy High School. And because they're like our big rivals. I went to Taylor. What's up? Go Mustangs. We suck at football. And we'd play Louie Louie. And our set would be that we're a big stick man who dances around the field, right? Well, so I didn't
real original.
Yeah. And so there's a drum break in Louie Louie, which is the song we're playing. And I am standing on the sideline wearing, because it's like we did crazy hats for the seniors. And so I had a bicycle helmet with a plunger wired to the top with plastic spoons taped to it. And I took it off, handed it to the girl next to me, and as we went into the drum break, I dropped to the ground on the 50-yard line and did the worm out to the middle of the field. and everybody
This
that
is not technically marching.
No, and everybody that knew me over on the Katy side realized that was me and started chanting my name. And then I, because I was somewhat agile at that point in my life, I did like a quick little like run and a round off, and the whole stadium was just freaking out. And then after that, I willed the worm to my friend Chris, who did it for the next 2 years during Louie Louie.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was what happened.
I wonder if the worm is still going on to this day.
It's not. New band director.
Well, fuck them, man.
I know. They're like 2 band directors past Mr. Yonda now.
Good.
What's up? What's up, Yonda? Just going to put that out there. What's up, Yonda?
Okay, my first one comes from Carol Palmer at Agenta Anderson.
Okay.
My new coworker told me about her nasty divorce. Nasty.
Nasty.
I also have to interact with her ex-husband at work. Not sure what to do with this personal information. # need advice. # divorce. Obviously, you need to work this to your advantage.
Yes, absolutely. My brain was going the same direction. Look, you have an upper hand on this guy. I mean, I don't even know. He could be your boss. Who knows? Like,
you have an upper hand on both of them.
Yeah, you have an upper hand on both of them. And when like Christmas party comes around, you can like look at the ex-husband and be like, "What's up? I'm watching you. I know your tricks." I know your tricks.
I also know your treats.
I know. Oh God. But you can just, yeah. I mean, you could use that to your advantage. You know, it's just, I don't know. I mean, you don't want to try to use it to, really blackmail them per se.
No. We're not talking about blackmail.
It's more like brown mail.
It's more like finding something.
It's an edge, an advantage.
To make you seem more appealing to the other party so that you get gifts.
Oh, yeah, that's good too. Yeah, you get gifts. You get. I didn't even think about gifts. I was just like, you don't want to like try to ruin his like work career because, I mean,
fuck
obviously,
it, who knows? He might be the nicest guy in the world.
yeah, but like it's his. Like the way it's worded, it sounds like it's his dirty laundry.
No, it doesn't. Not to me.
Oh,
I'm going to read it again. My new coworker told me about her nasty divorce.
nasty.
I also have to interact with her ex-husband at work. Not sure what to do with this personal information. So this nasty divorce could be on both of them. It could be on just
yeah,
her. It could
that's
be on
true.
just him.
That's true.
It doesn't really say which way.
It's just
So-
nasty.
I mean, let's be honest. Most divorces get nasty. Right?
Yeah, I mean, even if it's amicable, then it could be the lawyers being nasty.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of how mine went.
Yeah.
Like the lawyers got nasty, but we were never like that with each other.
She could be asking for a lot of money for child support or a lot of money for alimony, and he just didn't want to pay that, and it got nasty because of money. Money makes everything nasty, right?
Yeah.
So
It makes it yuckies.
yeah, we're not so sure which way it's going. So play this to your advantage.
Yeah, definitely play to your advantage. You can.
If you have information on one and you give it to the other for gifts, and then you play
Oh.
double agent,
Yeah.
and then take information from the other and give it to the other one.
And like sell it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're selling information on the other person. You're a double
Yes.
agent. You're a spy. You're a spy on.
You're a
each of
dirty
them.
spy.
You're a cross spy. No. What is double agent?
Double
That's
agent.
the only thing I can think of.
Cross
You're-
spy.
Cross spy. You
Cross spying.
you get caught up in the. I think that. Yeah. You need to spy on both sides and then feed information to both sides and see how nasty you can make this for your own enjoyment.
Yes.
Because the natural inclination, I think, for most people would be to try to smooth this over and make it easier, but really just going
Just dive in here.
dive in, be like, you know what? I'm not gonna fight the current. I'm not gonna. You know what? You don't spit into the wind. You don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't mess around with Jim, and you don't try to smooth over a nasty divorce. You stoke those flames.
Yeah. Just make sure they rise.
You got to make sure that those flames rise from the coals, like a phoenix from the ashes, because
if the flames go out,
the flames
you gotta
go.
blow on it.
You gotta
you gotta get it going again.
And if the flames go out, you gotta blow one of them.
No, let's not go that route.
Oh no, never mind. Yeah, because then that makes you an enemy of one of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. You gotta take one of them to, I don't know, some sort of.
Oh,
bar.
how about this?
What?
If you really want to see how nasty it gets, invite them both out to dinner at the same time.
And don't show up, but like sit outside the window.
Sit at the bar.
Sit at the bar.
So
like,
if you are not blonde, wear a blonde wig.
Yes.
And just sit at the bar and just watch them from a distance and see what happens.
you're gonna be dressed like Carmen Sandiego because nobody can find her. You just
Where
like
in the bar is Carmen Sandiego?
yeah, or dressed like Waldo. You will blend right the fuck in.
I think everybody would know where you are at that point.
That brings up an interesting question: is how come camouflage is camouflage when nobody can find Waldo and he's wearing red and white stripes? We should just dress like that. All our soldiers and people who are hunting should dress like Waldo, and like no one's gonna see you. You blend right in.
You can't find a bunch of Waldos with a bunch of Waldos.
Yeah. If everybody's Waldo, you don't know who to shoot. You don't know who to run away from. That's the real camouflage. I think that's some high-tech CIA shit right there.
I think the point is, if you see Waldo, run.
Yeah. So dress up like Waldo and have the two of them show up to the same thing. And like just it'd be funny is if they did that and they reconciled.
Oh man. If you were to get them into the same restaurant
And you fucking parent trap them.
Just leave them a note on the table and be like, I'm sick and tired of listening to your shit. Get back together.
No, like this is best case scenario. You tell them, hey, I'm setting you up on a blind date with someone I think you're really going to like. And you say it to the other person, and then you parent trap them at like the restaurant.
Fuck.
But like you leave some sort of token that they look at and they go, Agenta, you're so sweet. I don't even know. What was their name?
I don't fucking remember, and I don't care.
They'll be like, Agenta Anderson, you're so sweet. You just love us both so much that you want to see us happy, but fuck this bitch. Like they're both just like, fuck this idiot.
Man, I really like the direction this took.
Yeah, I was not expecting us to end up with a parent trap.
No, but I love it.
Yeah. First you turn the crank and then the boot kicks the bowling ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then it goes down the spiral.
It goes down. Yeah, it goes down the ramp and then it goes down the spiral.
Okay, yeah.
And then I don't remember the rest of it until you get to the end and it's like a little cage.
Well, I mean, the man flips up into the barrel and then the cage goes down.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. So you
Parent
parent
trap.
trap them, but also bear trap.
So they can't go anywhere.
Yeah, you have to parent bear trap them.
All right, Nathan, what's your next one?
My next one is from Coco Dippin' Dots at Coco Dippin' Dots. Pretty good.
Okay. The ice cream of the future.
That's right. So it starts with that. So Sugar Daddy wants me to make a cryptocurrency account with Coinbase to send me my allowance since they don't use apps like Cash App.
Yes.
Is this safe?
Yes.
Is he trying to scam me?
Yes.
Here come the hashtags. Hashtag question of the day. Hashtag help. Hashtag advice. Hashtag need advice. Hashtag need help. Hashtag help needed. Hashtag help me. Hashtag question. Hashtag answer. Hashtag Q&A. Which I was confused at first and thought it said Quanda. Quanda.
Okay, yes, to all of this.
Yes. So,
look, if you want daddy to continue to give you allowance and keep giving you them daddy cummies, you need to get cryptocurrency.
but is he trying to scam me? Is the question. Coco needs to know if
No,
he's
he just doesn't want his money being traceable.
That's fair. But you mean
He doesn't want mommy to find out.
Yeah, you don't want to use. I mean, you don't know if there's a mommy. You just know there's that daddy, sugar daddy.
Mommy.
Oh, sugar mommy. Oh, it's umami. Sorry.
Edamame.
Edamame. So it's sugar daddy
Yummy.
and edamame. That sucks for mommy to be edamame. So I think that Bitcoin is a passing fad. I don't think that that's a thing that's going to stick around because it's so easy to use stuff like Venmo and Cash App.
I think you're wrong.
I don't know. I'm scared of the future. I've watched The Fifth Element. I know what's coming.
And it's daddy.
It's daddy as a big black ball in the sky. And then Mila Jovovich, I almost said Mila Kunis. Mila Jovovich has to fight it off by screaming at the sun.
That happens.
That I have just recapped literally the main plot points of
Fifth Element.
Fifth Element.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're
My
welcome.
brain blanked, and that's my favorite movie.
I know. So I think you're wrong about cryptocurrency because there's times where it dips and people think that, oh yeah, it's done, it's over with, and then it fucking just skyrockets all of a sudden.
I don't know. I don't understand how it works because people mine it, and I don't know how you mine cryptocurrency.
I don't know either. I've looked into it a little bit, but not enough to be able to say that I know exactly what's going on.
Like
I've had people tell me that I needed to start mining cryptocurrency, and I'm like,
but you have to get like 7 or 8 servers that run constantly.
That run constantly.
Use a lot of electricity.
Uses a lot
and
of
make
electricity.
Your house super
makes it
hot.
super hot. But
because I have a friend who did it, and it's the same friend that drank pee. And he did it for a while, and he was like, you know what? Like, at the end of the day, it was, not really worth it because it's only like, it barely pays for the electricity to do all of it because it takes so long to do it. And I was like, I just don't understand how you're doing it at all. And I don't, like, can you convert cryptocurrency into, like, actual money?
There's a lot of places where you can pay with cryptocurrency.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, how?
It's just out there in the ether. I don't know.
Like, to me, if I couldn't convert it to, like, real money or, like, regular money, like physical money or, like, money in my bank account, then, like...
Why wouldn't you be able to convert it into money into your bank account?
I don't know. I don't know how this works.
Think about how our money is right now, though. Our money is mostly digital.
Yeah.
Like, your bank account doesn't have however much money you have in your bank account. It's all just numbers in a computer somewhere.
Yeah. No, I know that, but like, what is the exchange rate?
I don't know. You want to look it up right now?
No, but I mean, like, it's just rhetorical. How much is a Bitcoin worth? Is worth one Bitcoin?
It's worth...
It has to be assigned, value. And I don't know how you would assign value to something that can just be mined, which I don't understand either. I love that we're a nerd podcast, like we're Nerdy Dad podcast, but we don't know how cryptocurrency works.
Yeah. So as of right now, where the market sits, one Bitcoin equals $10,599
Holy shit. I want a Bitcoin. Somebody send me a Bitcoin.
Look, send us both Bitcoins. If you're going to send Nathan one, send me one too.
No, just me.
Let's say collectively for the podcast, let's just send two.
Okay.
And we'll see where it goes.
2 Bitcoins. And you can, like, can you mail those? Do you just mail those? Do you send them in the mail?
No.
Do you send like a certificate?
That's not how this happens.
Do you mail someone a certificate for a Bitcoin? This is me feeling like a grandpa. Because
okay, I want to say this. If you were considering sending one of us a Bitcoin, I think you just gave it all to me for them to send me the Bitcoin and not you, because you think that they're going to just mail it to you.
Yeah, mail us both Bitcoins. You could go a couple episodes back to our bonus episode that we did with Hannah, and I definitely shouted out our address on it. You just send it to that address. So if Daddy is going to send Coco a Bitcoin, then Coco should just accept the Bitcoin and just open up a cryptocurrency account. Are there lower denominations than Bitcoin?
There are different cryptocurrencies.
Okay.
So Bitcoin is just the most popular one.
Okay.
But I mean, there are several.
It's worth
that
a lot, so it must be popular.
The Bitcoin is, yeah.
I like how rappers rap about having Benjamins instead of Hamiltons.
Yeah. So it's funny that you bring up rappers because 50 Cent was going like bankrupt, right?
Because he was worth his name.
Yeah. And then somehow he remembered that he had like a bunch of Bitcoin.
Dude, I want a bunch of Bitcoin.
And he had like 7 million in Bitcoin money.
Jeez.
So it's just funny.
And then he just converted it into nickels.
And swam in it.
He swam in it like fucking Scrooge McDuck. So, Coco, our advice is to, yes, accept it. He may be trying to scam you. And swim in a bunch of nickels like Scrooge McDuck.
There you go. Good advice.
All right. What's your next one, Jared?
My next one is Jordan at Requiem for JPay.
Oh, no.
How do you get rid of a zombie? Hashtag real life. Hashtag need advice.
Well,
aim for the head.
Okay. So
obviously,
but that has also been a misnomer in other movies. Like Return of the Night of the Living Dead, it was false to hit them in the head. That was just they said that that's something that the movies made up so that you could kill them.
That's what they want you to think.
I think your best bet is to chop it up, dig a hole, and then put the body parts in and fill it with cement.
Okay, I'm going to go this route. I think the way that you get rid of zombie is the same way you get rid of cats and dogs digging in your yard. You use cayenne pepper.
You put pepper. That definitely does not always work.
No, it does not.
Our experience is that it does not work.
No.
I don't even know. I haven't really thought about this. I mean, I know how you can keep them out, but to get rid of one, how do you get rid of one? You white fang it.
You sell it on the black market.
No, hear me out. You white fang it. You go outside and you yell, "Go away. Go on, get. I don't love you anymore. Get out of here. Get. I ain't scared of you. You're just a zombie. I don't got brain anyway. Get out of here. Get." And then the zombie will get sad and run off into the woods.
Do zombies get sad?
It lives with a pack of other zombies. Do zombies get sad? I don't know.
I would think not.
They get hungry.
They get hungies for sure.
They get the hungies. They get mad.
They do get mad when
They
they
get-
can't get to hungies.
Yes, because they are hungies. They get hangries. That's what happens. Zombies are always hangry. This is the problem.
Give them a Snickers.
Snickers is gonna save the world. They're gonna rid the world of all zombies. Snickers,
We solved it.
you fucking geniuses.
Fuck, man. They're like 14 steps ahead of everybody.
Yeah. So you give the zombie a Snickers, and then you white fang it.
Okay, yeah, I think we solved it.
Problem solved.
Boom,
Huzzah.
did it.
Huzzah!
You're welcome, America.
You're welcome, America. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. If you love our show, help us grow. Leaving a review helps other listeners find us, and we'll read your review on a future episode. We only grow because of you spreading the word.
Join in on the conversation by searching High Hungry Podcast on all social media platforms and by contacting us at highhungrypodcast@gmail.com.
Help us create a better show by donating to our Patreon at patreon.com/highhungrypodcast. Doing so helps us buy Snickers to keep the zombies away.
Oh, and I love them Snickers. Visit our website at forgeaudio.net to find our merch store and discover other great shows on the Forge Audio Network.
Keep it nerdy.
And don't forget your pants.
Oh boy.
Forge Audio.
Dream it.
Build it.
Share it.